Hey guys, May Flom here. If you watch my ScanNCut videos on YouTube, I had another project that I made with rhinestones, and when I was doing it on ScanNCut Canvas, I downloaded one of the free project files, and it's on here. And we're gonna go in here now. Okay, so here's the card front, and this is the part that I am gonna cut out here right now. That's interesting. Okay, so I am gonna cut this card front out of black cardstock. So I'm gonna get my black cardstock and load it here on the machine. Now, as a reminder, on ScanNCut Canvas, there is the recipe, and this is a thicker, so I'm gonna put this at 5 because this is a thicker cardstock here. Remember, you can always do test cuts. And let's see, I'm gonna actually move this down a little bit just to make sure it's gonna be all right within my cutting area. And I'm gonna move this over just a tiny bit and say okay and cut and let this cut out. But as a reminder, this is gonna take a few minutes, but that is available to you on the website. So if you wanted to see how they recommend doing the project, you can. I always fly by the seat of my pants over here. Now, as I often do when I make a video, I usually don't stick exactly to, I'm gonna push this button, which is gonna scan my mat in. I usually don't stick exactly to the recipe on ScanNCut Canvas, only because if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't make my own video about it. And I wanna show you guys that there are things you can do with the patterns and projects on there, and you can alter them. So this has all the backing fireworks here. So I'm just gonna move everybody so that you can see I've got 4 different papers on there, but they're all similar in thickness, so they should be fine cutting. I'm just gonna say okay and cut these out, and then we'll start assembling our card. My idea is that I'm going to create a postcard. So what I've got, these are the pieces that I just cut out. And so what I'm doing is just placing them over, and I'm gonna just use some clear tape here, guys, because of how I'm going to set this up. I don't need to use any kind of fancy tape or adhesive, and I actually think the clear tape is gonna be my best way to glue this down because it just needs to be tacked down, and you'll see why in a minute. So each one, I love this because I don't have to figure out what sizes or custom cut pieces so that everybody ends up fitting. It's all gonna fit because of the way that it's set up. It's designed for me already, and I love that aspect that I can get right to the playing and not worry at all about, you know, how things are gonna fit or if things are gonna fit. It's all just gonna work out, and I love that. And all of these, then I just need to, let's see here. See if I'm backwards. I might be backwards. Yep, that's the only thing I found is it does matter which direction you put your pieces. So make sure you just kind of double check that. And again, everybody just needs to be tacked down because what my thought is here is my next step is I'm going to use this piece of paper, which I actually trimmed down slightly, and I'm going to put double-sided tape all around this. And I'm going to tape it to here. So this will be my postcard side. This will be where I write the to from and my note and everything like that. And then this side, look at that. Look how fun that is. I love it. And it could be done just like this. I mean, I could be done with it and move on, but I'm not going to. I'm going to write thank you in here. And I also want to add a couple more details. So I've been adding a little bit of glitter glue just to add a little more pizzazz and sparkle here. And I've also added a few drops of just gold shimmer. But my postcard's just about done. All I really need to do is just let it dry and address it here on the back. And there we go. I think I'm going to put some letter stickers, but I haven't decided. I think I'm really just going to do some script thanks within my note itself and leave the front plain and say Happy New Year. But in making that, it gave me the idea that if I were to cut this out again, this would make a fantastic stencil. So we could use paint, we can use paste, you could use anything you want for a stencil. What I am thinking though is I'm going to take some watercolor markers And I'm gonna just go like so. And it's okay if it's not just perfect, guys, because what I'm gonna do is then lift this up. You see how that's gonna look so pretty. So I'm gonna do a whole one of these to show you what it's gonna look like in my, or what my vision is here. I'm gonna do all of those around, and then what I'll do is lift it up and add water, which is gonna make a watercolored effect. It's gonna make these fireworks really pop and look just fantastic. So that's that color. I'm gonna use an even brighter pink here for the little dots. And remember, it's okay if it doesn't look, you know, perfect or whatever, because after I put those, and I'm gonna put it to the center here, okay. You can do this a lot of different ways with stencils. You could make it look perfect, but my plan is do this and then grab water and sprinkle this with water, both directly with a mist bottle here. Look at that, isn't that fun? But also spread with a water brush. Oh, look at that, isn't that, that's just so much fun. I just love that. And then it just kind of explodes in color. And then I'll let this dry. And then after it's dry, I'm going to repeat with more fireworks. Those are just 2 ways to use this fun free file. And I'm looking at these, and this could be a floral pattern. There's a lot of different ways that you could interpret this. And I love that. I love finding cut files that I can get a lot of use out of. So Happy New Year and lots of fun cut fireworks from me to you. I will see you next time.